Good morning, welcome to a video update from the course. It's Saturday the 6th of March. We're just 3 weeks away from being able to play golf again. I thought I'd bring you out here and show you some of the changes that have occurred since you last played. There's some new bunkers going in on the golf course. We're going to walk through those and have a good look. When you come back, we'll be playing in 4 balls on the 29th of March. You'll be able to book your tee times online from the 19th of March at 8 AM. Booking is 10 days in advance, and you can make 2 advance bookings per week. The week runs from Saturday to Friday. As you can see behind me, the new starters hut. Starters have been a big feature since COVID. They've been very popular. They do a really wonderful job for us, regulating the pace of play as you begin your round. They've got a nice base to do that from now. Okay. On the first tee, straight away you'll notice a difference. We've removed 3 poplar trees at the beginning of the line of trees. This opens out the right side of the fairway. You can see behind me it's a much friendlier tee shot now. It's not so brutal, especially with the wind being off the right as well. At the end of the fairway you'll see the 2 new bunkers have started to be put in. Ely Golf have started to shape those in. They're at the very end of the fairway on the right hand side, and then coming into the middle. They define the shape of the hole. They anchor that corner of the dogleg, and if you stood on this tee as a new golfer to Bishop Stortford Golf Club, you'd be in no doubt where the hole goes. The previous hole, new golfers stood on this tee and they come back into the shop and say to me, "Simon, does the hole go straight on? I can't see where the green is." So that's the purpose of those bunkers, and they'll work really well. So as you can see, general course condition is going to be excellent when you come back. Fairways, approaches, greens are all in really good condition. I mean, it's still winter. I've not seen it this good. So the lack of footfalls really benefited the course. You can see the 2 new bunkers here. The left-hand one isn't yet quite complete. The right-hand one, the shapes are in. You've hit a bad shot if you end up in those bunkers. You've gone way too far. This tee shot, I'm at the 150 post. This tee shot, you want to be between 150 from the green and about 100 yards from the green. If you're over there, you've hit a bad shot. You shouldn't be finding those from the tee. Here we are at the site of the bunkers on the first. These bunkers will be finished off with a nice riveted edge, a nice sharp edge as per the other new bunkers we've put in recent years. They're not going to be lined with rubber. We're trying a new method of growing turf up from the bottom, so you'll actually see green turf in the bottom of these bunkers. That's allowed to grow and to root into the bottom to form a really firm base, providing much the same purpose as the rubber material, but a fraction of the cost. And then what you do is you kill the grass on top. The roots are already in the ground, and then we can put the sand in. I'm guessing that these bunkers will be in play by May, June, depending on when the turf properly knits in, which is much dependent on the growing temperatures we get this spring. Okay, so the guys have all been out doing a tremendous amount of work in lockdown. That's one of the benefits. They can crack on and do loads of work that they otherwise wouldn't get time to. They've actually tined virtually the entire playing surface of the golf course 3 times since July. And you can see with this, they're getting into whatever depth that is, about 10 inches, which is phenomenal for aeration, for creating the space that the roots need to be healthy and to grow into. We put sand on top of this, try and fill in the holes with a bit of sand to stop the heavy soil closing back up together. So once we get truly into the growing season, these areas of the golf course are going to be in tremendous condition. Andy and I have just come off the 2nd green, and we're walking up to the site of the new tees on 3. These new tees give a different angle to the tee shot. You'll be playing out of a funnel as per the 18th tee shot. They'll be raised up about 1 metre off ground level, so you can see down onto the fairway, down onto the bunkers, and you can see the line of the shot. I'll take you up there now and you'll see that line from a bit further up. Okay, this is the tee shot. There might be a couple of branches left and right to come out still, but you can see from this angle, you see this beautiful golf hole going up through the pine trees there, all the way up to the green, sweeping through that lovely bit of countryside. This tee will be built, by the way, later in the year. You see the line through the trees here. You'll see in this shot, as Andy pans around, the contrast in the quality and the beauty of this tee shot versus the old tee shot. The old tee will be kept as a spare tee, as a winter tee, but you'll see now as he comes up that you really get a better view of this hole from a slight change in the angle of the new tees. Okay, we're on the 18th tee. In the distance there, you can just about make out the site of the new bunker. I think it's about 280 yards from this tee, from the back of the tee. The reason you can see it is because we don't like to waste anything at the club. Our team have been in there and stripped the turf off to recycle that turf around the golf course where required. Again, it would be a bad tee shot if you found this bunker. It's a long way up there, but it gives shape and definition to the hole, and this is truly one of the best par 4s around. I'm on the 18th hole, more or less where a good tee shot should end up. If you hit your tee shot beyond me, that's going beyond the 150 marker, which I'm stood by, then you're getting into the narrow part of the fairway with the ditch on the left, the new bunker on the right. That's a bad tee shot. If you're hitting it into that gap, you've got a poor strategy. You need to be laying up short of that gap into the fatter part of the fairway. That's the strategy for this hole. From here, it's a nice approach shot into the green. You'll recall we removed a couple of trees from the gap, one left and one right. I hate removing trees, the Greens Committee hate removing trees, and we plan to plant an awful lot more trees to make up for what we've lost. There'll be a tremendous amount of tree planting going on in the next 3 years. But from here, it's a nice shot into the green. From further up, it's too risky. Ditch left, bunker right, it's a no-no. Okay, just walking up onto the 18th green, and I was thinking, what a fantastic golf hole this actually is. It's got to be, in my opinion, it's in the top 5 par 4s in Hertfordshire. You can just see through the gap in the trees on the left by the bridge, you can just see the site of the new bunker beyond. This is a truly magnificent, difficult finishing hole. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this update. The team at the club are very passionate about providing the best we possibly can for you guys. Alan Walker's really passionate about what he does. I think you could see that in his presentation. Our staff are really excited to give you the best possible experience. We've got additional green staff this year. We'll have 8 green staff working for the whole of the summer. They're working longer hours too, and it's all going to be about conditioning and presentation. I'm excited about it. I know they are, and we can't wait to welcome you back. I'll bring you up to date with more changes in the coming weeks.